I don't even care if it burns or not. Just adds texture. I'm trying. I'm actually trying to burn it. I'm dragging these teeth perpendicular to the stem so it'll make those little ridges instead of going in there with a T-bit and trying to cut them individually. That's going to be good enough for this. Okay, so this is wet wood, and of course I got into a void, so I'm going to put something into this. This is just kind of a little piece of my wood turning that I had on this. I don't really like this, but you get what I'm going after here. To fill that, I don't know, maybe I could put a snail on here. Everybody puts snails on them. Or if Bear's here, he might recommend a miniature cardinal. Let's see who all we got. Aiden. Well, Aiden, I'm going to have to figure out that backflow stuff because I have not, I have never made one. Let me take my respirator off. Okay, so this one here literally was 100% with my angle grinder, except I did carve this. I sanded this on the belt sander on the edge of it where it's round to kind of give it a little bit of shape. So I'm not positive this is going to be the log that I'm going to use, but it's not fit to it perfectly, but I think it looks pretty good. If you can tell, I'm losing some daylight back here behind me. And this other one, I turned this on the lathe, and so obviously it was very symmetrical when it was on the lathe. I've got some more carving to do to this, but you can see I put flat spots. I put some grooves in here where my thumb is, and then there's another groove, and then I did a sideways groove right here where my finger is, just to, you know, break it up. But this was very quick. I mean, from the time I turned this down until I took it off of the sanding belt, it wasn't 15 minutes. I think there's an advantage to turning mushrooms on a lathe. Now, I still want to dish this out with my grinder, but I think that'll make a nice little cluster. You obviously got to find the right part, or I can carve them to fit, but that's what I'm going after. Sorry about my glasses getting in the way here. There's Bear. Hey man, I could make a miniature cardinal and stick on top there. It'd be just like you, brother. Hey, Antado. I don't know. Spain. There you go. I think that's Spain. Can't read it. I don't want to go too far back up here because we got 108 people on here, but Bear does chainsaw carving. Anybody that's on here right now definitely needs to check him out. He does some fantastic chainsaw carving. So does CD 777. Both of them go by the name of Josh. There's actually a whole bunch of Joshes in here, so I'm going to grab this other one, and I am going to use the same cut-saw bit, and I'm going to dish out the bottom side of this and maybe clean up that edge right there a little bit. But yeah, I turned this on the lathe and then hit it on the belt sander. So let's see what this guy looks like. Hey, be sure and hit the like button. There's 107 of you in here. I'd appreciate, and that'd be great. Let's see how many we can get before the show's up. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use these spikes on this cut saw to put those, I don't know what you call them. You know, the lines that are up underneath mushroom caps. But that's the plan. I'm going to dish this side out to probably right in here. It's going to be a little narrow, and this is going to be a little bigger. We'll see how it works. Again, I'm intentionally burning this. It's easier to burn it than not burn it. I do have a link to cut saw on my page, if anybody carves and they want, you can get a 5% discount by using my affiliate link. And if you like it so far, hit the like button and subscribe. I do a lot of different stuff. Okay, so for those of you that are new here, you can use these T-burrs to do that, but this is a much faster way. You're sacrificing a little bit of finer detail to do it quicker, time for deciding how much time you want to put into it, because you can spend a lot of time cutting each one of these individual grooves. And Matt Carves does a fantastic job of demonstrating how to use this T-burr to cut those, but you just sorry, I think I just lost you. I had a phone call coming in. All right, so there's two different styles of mushroom. This was ground from just a log, not a huge, about 3-inch in diameter piece of what I believe is smooth maple. The bark was pretty slick on it. And then this one I turned down on the lathe, hit it to shape it, and then I just got my Dremel out here and my cut saw, kind of burn it and texturize it a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit more work to this one here. It's this is wet. This is wet wood. I turned some of this same wood today, making a mallet on the lathe, on a Lathe. So, and then I have this little piece of black walnut. You could put mushrooms on mushrooms. I might actually do some of that. But I was watching bears live today, and Aiden and I were talking about doing a clustering of mushrooms during Bears Live. And, you could put smaller ones in here, stick one in this hole here if you wanted to. This was just a real quick afterthought. It was a busted piece that I had turned on my lathe, and I figure I'll use it to plug a hole. So this needs a lot of work. It's kind of hard to work on these little small pieces real quick, but there you go. Hit the like button. Thanks. I'm going to chit chat for a little bit, but then I'm going to have to get off the phone or get off the live here. Wow, it's 162 you guys tuning in. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hit the like button. If you got any questions, leave comments. I'll do my best to answer any of the comments that anybody leaves after this goes live. Obviously, there's been tons of comments I'm sure that I've missed. Cat, very cool, Joe. Hit that like button. Aiden and Cat, there you go. A couple of the tribe members. Hope you guys had a good time here. I really like the looks of that thing. Almost looks like a shiitake mushroom. I guess those are fatter, but you could stain this, whatever. That didn't really take me that long. I know that I said I was going to go back on and go live 2 hours after I had finished the other one, but I went inside, fixed something to eat, and quite a bit of time passed. Anyway, that's the plan. Oh, on this one? This is the one I do one of those smoke things on. Hey, thank you, Bear. And Tiato, thank you, sir. You've been hanging here for a while. Hey, consider subscribing to the channel. If you like wood carving, there's a whole bunch of wood carvers in here. I do DIY wood carving and woodworking, and now I've started doing some lathe work, but I just like mixing it up. He messaged me. Oh, you were carving? I'm sorry, Cat. I didn't see it, but I'll check and see. All right, cool. Thanks, Antiato. I'm doing my best, brother. Okay, so Aiden says, Joe, hole at the true top, the center, make a hole across to meet the center hole. There's actually a hole right here where this comes through, so technically maybe, and one right here, so maybe the smoke will pour out through that. I don't know. It's probably a good candidate. You're going to have to elaborate on that for me more. Awesome. Anyway, let me show you guys that just popped in. This Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr is fantastic. It's a huge time saver. If you're trying to make these things without spending a ridiculous amount of time cutting those flutes in there, it gives you a very good detail. It'll burn it a little bit for you. Like I said, I believe that this one here is soft bark maple, and I'm not positive, but I think this is cherry. This was actually an old table leg that I hung on to and turned this on the lathe and then reshaped it. This was really quick. It was a lot faster than this angle grinder project, but I'm gonna let this dry some. And I think I'll probably take Aiden's advice and turn this into one of them smoke things, maybe. I think that would look cool with the tree or the, whatever I end up doing. I'm going to cut this in half, probably, the log here in half. Make a base for it so it'll sit flat. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, if you enjoyed the show, consider liking. Joe, let's see. Remember I told you about the knockoff version of the small cuts, all detail burrs. They are bent out of the package. Makes a flex shaft sound a little rattled. Do you not recommend? I'm not following you on that one, EW. Oh, the knockoff version. I have not used the knockoff version of this. But if they're bent out of the package, they're definitely not. I mean, these are carbide reinforced. These things are supposed to last. Well, I've done a lot of carving with that burr right there, and it still carves pretty good. Anyway, consider hitting the like button. Got 15 likes, 168 of you. And subscribe if you would like. And I try to go live a couple times a week. Holidays are all over. Hopefully I can continue to bang out some stuff for your viewing pleasure. Oh, okay. You do not recommend. I got you. Yep. Listen to EW, Josh, the electric whittler. He knows what he's talking about. So, yeah, the knockoff versions of these cut saws were bent coming out of the package. If you do want some of these cut saw burrs, you can save 5%. There's a link on my YouTube page. I don't know if they still have these. They re-released these. These are fine detail cut saw burrs, and they did a limited release at Christmas. They put them back in stock a few days ago, and I'm thinking they're going to sell out pretty quick, because when they put them in at Christmas time, they went pretty quick too. So look for these if they have them. They're 1/8 inch shafts, and they're small, which you can see. I've used this one here making like a wood spirit eye. I mean, you can go straight for the eye. This does the corner where the nose meets the eye real well. Bags up underneath your eyes. I was just carving straight from flat wood with this to what I would call a finished. So I like these. Like I said, snooze you lose on those. Hey, Jay Fishing. Let's see here. Cat took a break. Aiden's, hell yeah. Small flame burr, small round. Dang. Norse. Norse, Matt carves. He's a fantastic carver. He is in New Zealand. He said it was like $100 to have stuff shipped over there. So I feel your pain on that one, man. But if you ever get to the U.S., snag some and fly them home in your carry-on. You want to see the knot in the cut wood. I want to see the knot in the wood cut. Kalium brand. Okay, there's Electric Whittler filling you in on saving you some money on making a bad purchase. The wood that's on the table. This is just a piece of red cedar. It's got a dry rotted section running through it. you want to see this wood cut into. All right, hold on. I didn't know if you wanted to see it, to see how fast it could cut into it, but, you know, that's the depth. This white is the sapwood. The red cedar is obviously below the sapwood. So that's it. I hope it helps. Oh yeah, it's the red cedar is really nice. Thanks, Antiato. I appreciate it. Hey, like I said earlier, hit the like button and consider subscribing. I have super chats. If you want to tip me, that's fine too. And if you don't, that's fine too. I got hairy hands. Okay, Bear. I guess maybe I do have a little hairy hands. I'm part Indian. I shouldn't have any hair. He's related to Squatch. Oh, shoot. You guys are awesome. All right, folks. Well, I am going to wind it up. And what do you guys think? Happy wife, happy life. Michael Wilson, good to hear. Cat, not great, to be honest. Shit. Phone call recently. Oh, damn, Michael. I don't know what that is, Antiato, but Salamatdin. You know what? I can always screenshot that baby. Oh, the audio is off. Is the audio still working? Or not? All right. Well, the audio is working now. Okay. All right, cool. Yep. What a nice day. I wondered what was going on when Bear was at 8 o'clock. He was out there in a short sleeve shirt. Carving his cardinal. So hot today. Yeah, hot compared to what it's been, that's for sure. Yeah, I like these little mushrooms. I know that my wife's granddaughter has an affinity for mushrooms, so this is going to be a gift for her when it's all said and done. Or some of it. You know what? If I turn that one into a smoker, I won't be giving it to her. She's only about 12. It's got to be in the 60s here, I would say. I mean, it was comfortable all day today. No, they are supposed to be here on Tuesday morning. And Michael, I have a big 5-inch thick piece of red cedar that was a mantle that I'm going to cut that baby down to size. All right, guys. Hey, I hate to bail on you with 92 of you here, but I got to roll. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to catch you guys before the new year, but if you don't catch me, I got to thank every single one of you guys for hanging out. This has been a great year, and I have thoroughly enjoyed starting a YouTube channel and meeting all you guys. I've made a bunch of friends this year, and I think it's awesome. I love it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. All right. Peace.